Today we're going to be talking about Annihilation. This movie definitely falls into the category of the occult, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is evil or dark. Rather, it's hidden knowledge that is usually only known or available to a select few. Indeed, the opening scene, the interviewing scientist, he wants information from Portman's character, and he says, "What do you know?" The weight behind this simple but deep question can be felt throughout the film. When she meets Oscar Isaac's character and their hands touch across the table, notice how distorted the water is. And the camera angle, it focuses there to symbolize they're not really connecting, at least not in the same way that regular people do. And you can straight away tell there's something off with their relationship. Okay, now for the big question. What is the shimmer? What is that strange, blurry film that separates one realm of reality from another? When the squad enters the shimmer, they begin the process of self-discovery and start to view everything differently, from the way they experience time to how they see nature. They start to change on a molecular level as their very cells come to know what truth is, and their mentality and physiology shifts to this new reality, which is the truth and only has one version that is hazy and unknowable from the outside world looking in on the shimmer. This points to our lives as well, when at some stage within a lifetime, everyone must face this truth and come to know thyself. But everyone handles this meeting in different ways, with some of acceptance and others of rejection. More on that soon. When they're exploring, the mutations are the standard testing that nature does on all life to see if it is worthy, and the duplicates signify balance that is found in the wild. In a myriad of ways, the unit comes to understand what it means to exist, especially as humans who are both blessed and cursed, unlike any other creature, to be aware of our own mortality, which makes every moment that much more beautiful and precious because we know it will immediately pass into memory. Again, when you do start to see things for what they actually are, time and events do not move at the same pace as they do for everyone else who is working at jobs, which all donate to banks or the man in some way, or participating in cultural trends like hashtag this or that, and new sayings for old terms like cool to lit, or if you know, you know, which can all be summed up as doing whatever society and government demands of the individual to remain an active member of it. Now let's get to how people react when facing themselves and acknowledging who they are. There are many who see reality, like when the guts are moving around in the soldier and one of those in the expedition says, "Oh no, it was just a trick of the light," which could be interpreted as denial due to low self-esteem, self-loathing, or some barrier that doesn't allow them to admit the truth to themselves. I believe the plant people translates as those who don't try and fight or run from what they are, but become one with their essence and find peace, and they truly feel at home on earth. When the group files into the dilapidated structure that once was Natalie Portman's house, I think the message coming across is that how in the beginning it was so modern and there was music playing and it appeared kind of warm, that all the civilized methods humanity lives by amounts to nothing and will soon be reclaimed by wilderness, as all works of mankind inevitably shall pass into ruin. When they are in the house and they re-encounter the polar bear creature, it is easy to pick out the reoccurring detail of it only ripping out the throat and doing very little damage besides. The characters talk of fear and strength when speaking of the attack, but I wonder if the deeper meaning alludes to the abolishment of ethics and morality, especially since it is so rare in the animal kingdom. Everything alive lives by the natural law of self-preservation, but human reason is renowned for sacrificing in the name of ethics and morality, which the bear uses as it mimics help me, to see if it can get a reaction, as it counts on its prey to do what is right or noble instead of doing everything possible to survive. As if a bear utilizing a human voice to lure its victims was not weird enough, let's move on to the ambiguous finale.